want to say.
Okay.
What was it like growing up around here, being near all the cabins, and getting to meet all the people that come through and stay here?
It's fun. Very
It was
fun.
really great. The same people came every summer, and we grew up with them. And they were from Clarksburg, Fairmont, Morgantown. And it was just a great life growing up.
And just over the years, how have you really seen the business, the cabins, everything expand?
The business expanded or got bigger and nicer and everything when Todd graduated from college. He had a vision and he had a dream of what he'd like the cabin lot to be. I didn't quite have that. It went from outside toilets to and 3-burner stoves to the big nice log cabins that we have now with every convenience in it that you need. And so it really started when Todd got out of college, and he came over and he said, "Mom, I'd like to build a nice cabin." And I said, "Well, we only have one left. Let's get rid of it," which was number 3, and start there. And so there's where we started. And it changed drastically from then on. Each year it's gotten bigger and better and bigger and better and bigger and better.
And just over the years, what's been the best part about this being a real family business for you? Let's see if it does better.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's because it started with our father, then it came to me, and then it's going on to our children, and then it will go on to our grandchildren, hopefully. And a lot of people come here and they love it. It's a beautiful place to get up every morning and look at the rocks and the rivers and everything that's here. And we're just blessed to live here. We're blessed to meet so many nice people, and we're just really thankful for all God's creation, and He gave us a beautiful part to live in.
Okay.
And our father, Fred Harmon, he would be so proud of his grandsons.
So, yeah, he would be proud.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to ask a question.
Go for it.
So, could Todd Harmon have done this without other people?
No.
How did the building happen?
The building happened when Fred and some of his friends started. Todd, had the idea, and then Fred started the building. And no, it takes us all working together. Todd's a part, Fred's a part, I'm a part, Nancy's a part. It takes everybody working together and trying to get on the same page to build a business, to have a good family, and we have a good family. You saw when we came in our home, all the people was there, and that's the part we like. That's the part that's fun. That's the part we hope to leave to our grandchildren, that it's a fun place to live. It's a beautiful place to live, and we are truly blessed as a family.
Okay.
Did you ever go skinny dipping here?
Of course.
Vance, you didn't answer.
Of course. And we've been swimming at night, and the beavers would flap their tail, and we'd all end out of the river. It'd scare us so bad. Yes.
When we were kids, we lived in the river.
We lived in the river.
I mean, that we didn't really, I don't think had to work. We just lived in the river.
Let me ask you a hard question.
Okay.
Where were you when Freddie drowned? Freddie drowned right here. The brother.
Yeah, our youngest brother drowned right here in this big hole.
I don't know where I was.
I was in
young.
the first cabin with the cleaning lady, and our father was over in the house building our new house, and the preacher's sons came, and they saw him floating in the water, and we pulled him out, and the doctor said the shock of the cold water is what killed him.
So, I was a little young then.
Yeah.
Where were you in the 85 flood happened?
Where was I in the 85 flood? I was at work at the Division of Highways, down the road about 6 miles.
I was in the house watching it all happen.
And she was in the house watching it all happen.
And you would think that it would just come and take it all away, but it didn't. It just, like you'd see a cabin break up and all the boards would float away. And you'd see another cabin break up and all the boards would float away. It just, they said it came out of here in a big gush, but it didn't. It just kept getting higher and higher and higher to till everything was gone. And I can really tell a nice tale about this. You're probably going to run out of tape. This was all gone. There was nothing here but rocks. And the preacher would come to me and say, don't you think over there that we could give the church that? And I'd say, oh, Lord, we've done lost it all. You don't want me to give that church that. And so it went on for a long time. And finally I said, ask Todd. And Todd come back and he said, oh, Mom, we'll give it to him, won't we? And I said, oh, that boy's done lost his mind. But we gave him just a little triangle of so they could get around the church. And they pulled that hill and gave us 500 loads, which made this right here. And I've always told that tale because it taught me a great lesson about how it's better to give always than to receive yourself. Because we wouldn't have that if we hadn't given them just that little bit. That's a good tale. I always tell. But it was Todd because I thought, oh my, we've lost it all. We can't give him that little piece. But he said, no, Mom, we'll give it to him, won't we? Remember that, Todd? Okay, you're finished with that.